You need some upgrades, Luigi, but I want that triple Overwatch shot. That's 100. That's 100 blue orbs, Luigi.
Well,
and your weapon, I haven't found any new sniper in a while. I think they've deliberately made it so you don't use Luigi for this section. I have not found a new rifle for Luigi.
Really?
In a while.
Let me ask, what were you thinking of getting if triple Overwatch wasn't an option?
His health is low.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right. We're gonna stick with. That vampire was nice.
Vampire's super nice. You want vampire.
Question is, do I want this guy or not?
Mario?
Captain destroys our own cover.
Yeah. Well, what battle are you about to go into? Is it the boss battle?
I don't know about that.
Because remember,
I'm not 100% sure.
The boss battle, don't you automatically get Peach and you can only choose 2?
Well, does it ask you to choose again?
I don't know. I think I just got her and I don't think I got to choose who I was. And Peach has a boom shot too.
I'm not that fond of him. Maybe with enough upgrades.
Big Black Silvio says the vampire is nice. He's trying to cure AIDS. I get it. I think it's great. Need them coins.
That's just cute.
Yeah. The Rabbids are monsters, Queen of the One Ring. They are. Let's see here. Cheek Moo says, add this to the socks and microphone stand budget. Maybe we do need a new mic stand. Maybe that's just the problem. This one stands up really nice. This mic stand that I got off of Amazon for $2. This is a nice mic stand. Should we just get you another one, Rich?
If that's what you want. What? I'm like halfway there.
Rich, no. Don't worry. You worry about you, Rich. You have to defeat all the enemies here. You have a tough battle. Are you asking who Tim is? Tim has been in a few RLM things, but mostly he's just my friend who's in a lot of my videos.
Yeah.
And I really just like that face of his. I think it's very silly. So I made an emote of his face only to amuse myself. I will be making other emotes, and thank you again to Movie Dicks. Whoever runs the Movie Dicks Twitter account sent me the Jack as a clown emote and the Mad Trap Strats emote, which I think are great. Those are great emotes, and so I'll work on a few more emotes as the days go on. West Coast says, is this game worth buying? I am gonna go out on a limb and say yes. But it all depends on what kind of games you like. If you are a fan of strategy games, this is a nice light fare. They do a good enough job of breaking up the battles, like, you know, if you're a mobile player, like I think a lot of people who have a Switch are. They do a really good job of breaking up each battle into 10-15 minute chunks. And so you can just do a battle, you know, it can be a good bathroom game is what I'm saying. And if you're someone who might not be well versed in this sort of grid-based movement, tactical strategy genre, and are looking for an entry point, I also think that this could be a really good entry point for you. Just to say, like, would I be into a game like XCOM? Well, this is a nice, simple version of
Here's
that.
just find out. Hey.
You can... Wow. So are there games on the Switch now? It's getting, yeah, it's this, you got this and Zelda. That's a good question.
The Switch has games now.
Now,
It's a revolution.
Now featuring at least 3 games you might want to play. Switch has some games now. As far as exclusives, you know, you got this, you got Splatoon 2, you got ARMS, and that's about it for exclusives. I know there's some more exclusives, but yeah, possibly wait until Super Mario Odyssey comes out before making the leap, because then you will have even more games to play. Breath of the Wild is not exclusive to the Switch, as it is also on the Wii U. Just like Mario Kart 8 Switch Edition is also on the, you know, it's on the Wii U as well, so. That's a good way of putting it, Chris P. Bit. It has a great library if you don't already have a Wii U. It has a fine library, I'll say. You know, it's got the Mario games, it's got the Mario Kart. It's not perfect, but it's not terrible. Nice. Nice. Now, yeah, see, like, a lot of this is, a lot of the, like I said, the emphasis on movement in the game is, you know, Rich had to go through one of the bad guys, bounce off of Luigi Rabbit to clear him up from a status ailment, and then Luigi Rabbit was able to go through and kill guys, and now it's neat. It's different. It's different enough from XCOM to make it unique.
Yeah.
If you are into XCOM type games. Oh, and a bounce? Fuck, man, that was nice. In 2 turns?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm a strategy master, Jack.
I noticed that about you. Shit, dog. 2 fucking turns.
So one of those challenge maps. You go through the worlds, and then you can go through again, and there's different challenges that you didn't have the first time around. One of the last ones, I don't think it was the last one for World 1, just kept knocking me senseless.
That's great.
Tried like a dozen times to get that one.
Uh-huh. So there is legitimate challenge even for a master of strategy.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's good to know.
Technically, I could have come back later with better weapons, but I did it as soon as I could do it.
Sure, sure. Neat.
So that was a fun little section right there. I like that. Short, simple, but nice.
Well, you know, that's what I was saying about as far as like gaming on the go. Like if you're taking your Switch mobile gaming or bathroom gaming, is you can do a little chunk like that and then put it down for a little bit, which is very nice. The way that they paced out the battles.
All right, what's the story here? What's the story?
Just move a block, see what happens. Maybe it's nothing. That'd be very weird. Why would you just put blocks you can move in an area that nothing happens if you move them?
Assuming I have to kind of get it to match that other thing over there, but...
Oh. All right, let's see here. Dr. Doom It Up says, since the dollar is really weak right now, tipping is cheaper than ever. So enjoy a few more bucks, you fine gentlemen.
Yay.
Put it into the Lego Organization Stream Fund. I'm gonna have to tell Lisa about this. Honey? I'm gonna live stream from the basement for a little bit. Well, I'll be organizing Lego. She won't care. She'll be like, fucking do it every day. You mean the basement's gonna be clean? Do it then.
It'll be a fine Jack Solo stream.
It'll be... No, it won't. Everyone says they want this until they get it.
Yeah, yeah.
Just me, it'll just be me and Biscuit. It'll just be me and the cat and organizing Legos. It's gonna be great.
Alright, 70. Kind of have to. I kind of have to. That's too good.
Oh, that's too good.
It's too good.
That's great. Yeah, if you got the numbers.
I have maxed out Mario's Overwatch.
Nice. Nice.
Luigi, not yet. Not yet, Luigi.
You'll get there.
That's gonna be sweet.
Oh yeah. Save up for that triple Overwatch, man. That's gonna be hot. Sir Dankith of Wales says, hey guys, just wanted to thank you for signing my copy of Space Cop.
No problem, no problem.
Rich's scene with Patton Oswalt is fucking comedy gold. Jack, shout out to your performance as Mute Blue Guy as well. Love the movie. Technically speaking, I'm also in that scene with Patton. I'm the one talking to him off camera. You can hear me whisper in that scene. So, Rich, what was it like working with Patton?
It wasn't.
I know. Because you filmed that well before,
yep.
And you were back in Milwaukee.
Yep. Wouldn't be caught dead hanging around Patton Oswalt. Oh. I've refused.
Terrible. Was there a reason why you did not come? You just don't like flying?
There's no need for it. I hate flying.
Yeah.
And there's no need for another ticket
to
bring me out there, you know.
That would have been fun.
Yeah. I hate flying.
You hate flying that much?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, it was a very fun trip. And even though we got to hang out with Patton for approximately 10 minutes, 8 of which were filming that scene, it was great.
All right, so I want to say I'm getting through this more efficiently than you did. I want to say that.
What do you mean by more efficiently?
Taking less damage, maybe less turns.
Oh, probably, yeah.
But it's taking me maybe longer because I'm dicking around in menus and fucking around thinking about shit.
You're spending all your time in this menu.
I'm spending all my time here. So you still got through it quicker than I did. You still... Who do I want to bring? Well, who would be good for who would combo well with who? Well, this character, maybe if I upgrade this aspect of that character will be a good character.
Right. So you're getting through the actual battles more efficiently, but everything else
is a grind.
Contramundos, I disagree. I think there is no... Flying is wonderful. It gets you places faster and easier. You know, going through an airport.
Yes,
usually...
I will have that. Yes.
Oh, 3-dash? Oh,
it's
4-dash.
Wow.
Shit, dog.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great. No, flying is great. Sometimes going through an airport can be a hassle, but after you do it a few times, you get the routine down, and it's great. At longest, you know, you're going from coast to coast, or, you know, here to Los Angeles is like a 4-hour plane ride. So, you know, if you have a nonstop, you're trapped on an airplane for 4 hours, which is well worth it because you get to Los Angeles in 4 hours. So, I love flying.
So the chat's saying, but why Rabbids? Because they developed the game and pitched it to Nintendo.
Yeah, it's an Ubisoft game. And I'm trying to think of Ubisoft's catalog. Do they have anything else that's like super family friendly?
Rayman. The Rabbids gotta do Rayman. I don't think the Rabbids are unfamily friendly.
No, I'm saying Rabbids are family friendly, which is why
Rayman.
Rayman, yeah. Yeah, Rayman. But Rayman has his own thing right now, which is a very Mario thing. You know, he does his own platformer. Rayman, those are some great games. Rayman, Rayman
I'm actually
Origin.
losing my voice.
You're losing your
Yes.
voice? Why?
I don't know. No good reason.
Do you think that because we put the compressor on OBS, you've subconsciously felt like talking louder? Is that?
No, I don't. It happened during the Nerd Crew discussion, too. I'm just losing my voice easier these days.
You know what
It's getting old, Jack.
You know what needs to happen, Rich?
What?
So you need some motherfucking water. You need to make
use
sure
something.
you need to make sure you hydrate during these streams.
You can't tell? Well, I can feel it, is the thing.
Sure. No, Jay was not really sick during that. I've seen a lot of people like on Twitter and on the internet asking if Jay was really sick during that.
No.
Apparently Jay is just that good of an actor.
I think largely we just wanted to use the Darth Vader humidifier.
Of course. That's the only reason he was sick?
There was going to be more, like, weird medical Star Wars things, but I don't know. It didn't happen. There was going to be this whole... I was going to be eating with a series of, like, comical Star Wars product. Like, we bought an R2-D2 C-3PO salt shaker, lightsaber forks and knives, but after the popcorn machine bit, which was largely improvised,
right,
there was no point.
Sure.
That kind of ended the food bit. Well, you know what? It's over now. The rest of this...
It literally caught on fire, and we can't write a better joke than the popcorn machine catching on fire. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's true.
It was not supposed to malfunction. I think I talked about this last stream, but...
Yeah, well, retell the story. That's fine.
If my voice doesn't give up. The exploding popcorn machine. We get this popcorn machine, and the bit's just gonna be I'm eating popcorn out of this comical Death Star popcorn machine.
Right.
And I'm putting the popcorn in, and Mike and Jay are both like, "Why aren't you putting oil in there?" And I read the instructions.
Yeah.
Instructions didn't say jack shit about putting oil or butter in with the kernels.
But and by the way, you would not, of course.
And I'm like, the instructions don't say to do that.
Right.
They just say to put the popcorn in there and then to put the butter in this thing on top so the butter gets heated.
Yeah.
Well, because they didn't say it because it was so obvious. Of course you do that. And I'm like, okay, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put this in here.
Yeah.
And we'll just see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll just see what happens. And then, we're filming. And not much of this got used because I guess you couldn't see it in camera, but it started smoking with the butter in there.
Yes, that would make sense.
And then the bit just became, well, it's malfunctioning. And it's loud, and there's smoke.
Yeah.
And then Mike wants to throw a firecracker in there. Just to, let's get more smoke, let's get some sparks.
Sure.
And he put a sparkler into a pit full of popcorn and oil. So, of course, it catches on fire. For real.
Right. He just wanted the sparkler to make it look like it was malfunctioning, but it caught on fire. Right.
Yeah. That's why I ran with it.
Yeah, of course. Well, oh, that's the thing. Like Dr. Smoke Trees is saying, it says right on their Amazon page, uses hot air to pop, no oil required. Rich read the instructions and was like, the instructions say we don't need oil. But you know what? Mike and Jay's hubris turned out to be good comedy. So we'll take it.
I know there's a relatively quick way to do this. We didn't have to do blue first, did we? Yeah.
No, oh no, remember it goes that one, like straight ahead, then to the left.
And then blue.
And, well, yeah, go to up there, then switch it to blue. Yep, there you go. Let's see here. Where are we? Chica Mumu says wife decided to go out after work instead of coming home for the traditional Sunday stream, so I'm tipping on her account. Hi, honey. Well, thank you, Chica Mumu.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Anonymous says, can Rich's sister come back so we can get another board game stream?
That's up to her.
8-hour Risk stream?
Probably not. I don't know how into Risk she'd be.
But we can absolutely do another board game stream. And what a perfect opportunity. You know, I played a really fun board game last night. We went over to a friend's house for dinner and a little board gaming afterwards. And we played a game called Tiny Epic Quest. And... oh, here's the one where Peach comes in.
Oh, I'm at the end already.
Yeah, nice. And it's this board game where you play like little adventurers, and you have to like complete quests and get items, and it's basically like The Legend of Zelda, the board game.
Yeah.
And it was a really fun play. We were still learning, so it took us a long time. But theoretically, it's supposed to only take like 45 minutes, an hour to play one whole game. And oh, Mario.
How can your eye move in there?
Nope.
It's a solid block of ice. You're not moving your eye. So is like losing your voice easier? Is that a sign of like some kind of throat cancer? Is this the beginning of the end for Rich Evans? 2 times in 1 week. It's weird. It's weird.
But it's also the beginning of allergy season.
This is true. This is true.
This is also the time that a summer cold will come and get you because the weather's changing. There are many things that can lead to a sore throat.
Local celebrity dies of throat cancer. News at 11.
The irony! Man who talks for living gets throat cancer.
That'd be a nightmare.
That would be a nightmare.
I forget what the deal with this guy is.
Well, he's got the big shield, obviously. If you remember, I think you have to blow up the shield first. So I think you might even be able to hit it from the front, but I hit him from the side and back, but I don't know if you have to. Jack, recently watched Hands of Steel. Did you guys know the Italian guy in the movie literally died filming a random helicopter scene? No. No, we did not. We did not. Yeah, you know, overall, I think the music in the game is really good. A lot of people are complimenting this battle music. I do think the music in the game is nice. Oh, I know. For some of you who were around for our other stream have seen this battle already.
Yeah.
but we know not a lot of people were around for that battle. So we're playing it again. And Rich needs to play it.
He just turns towards whoever. Alright.
Yeah. Rich needs to play it so we can do an episode on it. Oh no, that didn't do any damage. You do need to hit him from behind. Because I'd like to film an episode.
You're probably doing explosive damage.
Maybe. There you go, that did something.
Are you close enough for your grenade?
Grenade?
Oh, you are. Throw some ducks.
Oh yeah, she's got her ducks. I don't know if they can... She's got her cool ducks. Any movies that have been so bad you couldn't sit through them? The only movie I ever stopped watching midway through was way back in the day. Foolishly. Foolishly, Rich. I stopped watching The Cable Guy. Because I didn't understand it. And I was like, this is dumb, I don't get it. I was going in looking for a basic Jim Carrey comedy.
Yeah.
And it took me a good few months to a year to rewatch. Like, I guess, like a lot of people talk about this movie, I'll watch it again. On second viewing, I understood what the movie was going for. But that was the only movie that I've ever stopped watching midway through. Every other movie, I make it all the way through. And yeah, of course, it was a mistake of mine. I just didn't understand it. I didn't understand what the movie was going for. I do now. So you see that green area? If one of your allies is within that green area, they and her get healed. She'll get healed for every jump she makes.
Huh.
But if you jump and say Mario is on one of those green tiles, he will also get healed. Just a heads up. Knew someone who did the same with Fight Club. It happens. And as long as, you know, you can admit your mistake and learn from it, that's all that matters.
The question is, do I want to get too close to this fucker?
I mean, he looks like he can do some damage.
I know it does. I don't know what Peach's range is with her weapons.
She has the shotgun and the duck. So it's that, you know.
That's decent.
Well, and you know what you can do? You can move Peach, and then before you hit A, go into Tacticam, and see how her gun range would work. So like, put her there, and now go into Tacticam.
Well, yeah, but that's you know what also works with that, just trying to take the shot.
Well, oh sure, but if you wanted the information before you moved her, you could have had it. Is what I guess I'm saying. Congratulations, rapping while capping. Hit top 10 in PUBG on North America's server. Congratulations. Yeah, you're doing some good damage on him. Let's see here. Dr. Harry Lime says, hey folks, I've been enjoying the crap out of Dead Cells. Thanks for showing it. Are you thinking of doing another prereq featuring a round of games you've played recently? We did that episode a while ago, the what we are currently playing right now. And let me tell you, that was a bitch to edit. Because we did like 4 games and it took 4 times as long to edit. So I don't know if we'll be doing another one of those. I was hoping it would be more of a quicker thing.
No, when I get him down to enough health, he just teleports over, right? I don't have to worry about getting too close now?
That's what he did last time.
Okay. Okay.
Theoretically, Rich.
I want to do a thing.
So, but like, you know, something like Dead Cells, when it does get released fully, I could see us doing something on, because I enjoyed that. I know Rich enjoyed it as well. I'm looking forward to Dead Cells being finished. That was a really fun game to play. So. Urban Crisis, where I'm kind of done with PUBG. We had a lot of fun streams with it, but yeah, just kind of done with it. For the time being. I'm still playing a little bit here and there.
She doesn't heal enemies too, does she?
Apparently not. That would have been very funny, though. Maybe after your turn he teleports?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, Dreamer TK, I think we got ourselves into a bit of a Friday the 13th PUBG rut, even though, like, I don't want to call it a rut because we were having a good time and we had some fun streams. Some fun moments happened. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, they had damage reduction. It could have been worse.
So does he not teleport?
First things first, we need to live.
Yeah. Sure. No, and like, you know, like I said, we had a lot of fun playing those games, and, you know, there's going to be new PUBG maps coming out, so maybe when the new maps come out, maybe when the new Friday the 13th maps come out, we'll play some more rounds, but I always like it when we play different games. Chikamumu says, wife's still gone, here's more money. More Mario murder to the sweet sounds of Danny Elfman. This does sound like a Danny Elfman soundtrack. Chikamumu, I just, at this point, I'm just hoping the wife, you know, stays out a little bit later, because if that's the trend, I'll take it. That's nice. That's nice healing. And you can upgrade this shit, you know, you can upgrade that too, because, you know, right now she's just doing a little bit of healing here and there, but... Nice. Double Overwatch. Oh, almost. Not a divorce. I'm just hoping she has a good time and stays out a little bit later. I didn't say I hope she never comes back. I said,
Peach ducks.
Well, yeah, she doesn't.
That makes sense. It's a nice detail. It doesn't just clip through her.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, here's where it's the third form that it teleports.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Chuck Fox says, just saw Close Encounters in the theater. It was the first time I've seen the entire movie, and I thought it was incredibly charming. The only thing it was missing was someone shouting, "Zero-sum game!" I don't understand that reference.
You don't have to, Jack.
Okay.
The reference understands you.
Great. Yeah, Close Encounters is a great movie. That's a great movie. Nice slow burn. Good Richard Dreyfuss performance. Really, really neat ending. I enjoyed Close Encounters a lot. Was that an Arrival reference? Oh, yes. Now, okay. Now that you've given me the point of reference, I understand what part of Arrival it was from. What was it? What was it that Dad would say? What was it? There's a new 4K scan of Close Encounters? Oh, shit. I'd go out to the theaters for that. I remember that early on in in my relationship with Lisa, showing her that movie and just being like, you have to be cool with this movie. She had never seen it before. And that was one of those things. You know, we were dating, and it's like, you have to be cool with movies, and I'm going to watch movies. And I showed that to her, and she's like, oh yeah, that was a good movie. And I was like, that's the correct answer. That's the correct answer.
Ow.
Yep. Yeah, get that vampire. Oh, he's immune to it now. Shit.
Did damage though. I got a critical on him.
Well, yeah, but still immune to the vampire effect. But I guess you have pretty good health, so it doesn't really matter. Also releasing on UHD Blue on September 19th. Cool. Cool. Fine movie, that Close Encounters. Fine movie. Finger Blaster MD 101 says, did you guys copyright R2 Darth Maul? Because that is going to be the toy of the decade.
R2D2 Darth Maul, the top half of Darth Maul merged with the bottom half of an R2.
Oh yes, from your nerd crew, of course.
Oh, that's gonna destroy recover, right? Shit.
Most likely yes.
We'll duck it.
Send out the duck. It's adorable. She has a rubber duck grenade. If your girlfriend liked your favorite film but also liked Rogue One, would you break up? No.
That'd be a little bit insane.
You know, if she hated your favorite film and also liked Rogue One, like, you know, in the magical world where I have a new girlfriend, I don't have a wife anymore in this magical world. And she hates my favorite film and loves Rogue One. That would probably be indicative of some greater personality disagreements. So
in this world,
yeah,
are you a widower or did she leave you?
If I'm gonna be truthful to the world we currently exist, probably she's gonna leave me.
Does she have the kids?
I'm gonna say joint custody.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, been a little bit optimistic there. I see.
You know.
I see.
No, I don't think joint custody because she thinks I'm a good father. It's just, you know, free daycare for her, you know. So I'll get him during the weekdays. She'll get him on the weekends.
Oh, are they healing him? Those little fuckers.
Oh yeah, you have to take care of those assholes.
What's the math? What's the math?
He has 330 health. Can you get 330 health in one?
What's the math?
I don't think you can at this point. You got to take out the healer, at least one healer. But of course, you spend one round taking out one healer, the other one's going to heal him even more. That was mostly joking. I am a great fucking father and a pretty okay husband. I'm there. I'm there. That's true. I would start living here in the RLM studio. I would hide in the studio until everyone left, and then sleep on the couch.
Oh, I don't have her upgraded for the remove.
Oh, the remove jump off head thing? Sure.
Shit.
Let's see here. Huff Hard, it says, good evening. Besides watching bad movies, what are your favorite types of comedy films? Absurdist like Monty Python, parody like Airplane, or something more contemporary? Thanks for being wonderful.
I don't know. I can appreciate different types of humor. What kind of plebeian do you take me for?
An artistic purist. Right, I'm going to give a really boring answer and just say whatever's funny. I like it all.
Can we melee him?
No, you cannot.
You can't melee him?
No.
Can you use like the hammer, I mean? That kind of melee?
Oh, probably that, yeah. You can't do the slide. But I would assume you can use the hammer. I will say this, I have not used the hammer. But I would assume you could, yes.
Or do I have to... shit. Math. The cruelty of math.
The cruelty of math. But no, I mean, I like all sorts of comedies. Monty Python is fantastic. Something just dumb and funny, like Ted. I will defend Ted as a comedy. I thought that was really funny, and I don't always care for Seth MacFarlane's humor, but I thought that was a really funny movie. More absurdists like David Wayne, I love. A good parody is worth its weight in gold. You know, any Mel Brooks film, I'll take. Anything funny. That's the only thing that matters. Like you know, fucking Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy is an amazing comedy. I think I could rewatch Billy Madison an infinite amount of times. The Adam Sandler debut film, Billy Madison. I could watch the crap out of that. John Hughes movies are fine comedies as well, but yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot in the world. His debut... sorry, I know he was in a couple movies before Billy Madison, but Billy Madison was the first, like, Adam Sandler movie, you know. Right, he was in Airheads. No, wait, or was Airheads after that? He was in Overboard. That was, like, the first real movie he was in, but it wasn't technically, like, an Adam Sandler movie.
Ow!
Nice! That's the best for those dickheads. Oh yeah, come on running back. Come on running back. Dickhead. Airheads was before, okay.
Alright, Peach, give Mario some healing.
Except for he was on Overwatch. I don't know, it's something.
Sometimes you gotta take the hit, Jack.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing, Billy Madison, and to a lesser extent Happy Gilmore. I prefer Billy Madison over Happy Gilmore. Those were some unique comedies. Someone in the chat is saying they had a semblance of creative spark, and they did. They were different, and, you know, say what you will about Adam Sandler's style of comedy, it's weird, and it's just weird enough to catch you off guard and be funny. At least for me, personally. I think there's some good Judd Apatow comedy and some bad Judd Apatow comedy. Is what I think about Judd Apatow comedies. The 40-Year-Old Virgin is a very funny movie. I think that has a lot to do with the cast, though. And, like, funny people, I didn't much care for. So, you know, it's a little bit of what it is. Thoughts on McKay? I'm a little biased on Adam McKay because he's one of the founders of Funny or Die, and so for a while, technically speaking, he was my boss. I've got to meet him a couple times, and so I'm a little biased towards Adam McKay, but, I mean, Anchorman is a hilarious movie. And I don't know if you guys saw the, nice, Rich. What, The Big Short? Did you see The Big Short?
No.
That was his quasi-docu-picture on the bankers that caused the housing crisis.
Oh, we don't automatically win, huh?
Oh, you have to beat everyone? Oh, no, you have to just go up to his head. You just have to kick his head. if you want to beat everyone else. Yeah, like The Big Short. The Big Short is something really fun. It's a different kind of, like I said, docu-picture. Like every time they explain something technical, it cuts to like a babe in a bikini who's like in a jacuzzi, and then she'll like explain the math behind the housing crisis. It's a really good movie. So, in any case, I like Adam McKay's work. I haven't liked all of his work, but I like most of it. Comedy. But, like, I think also one of Judd Apatow's greatest strengths is that of a producer. I think he's really good at finding the talent and putting them with the right people. A lot like a movie I saw recently that I've talked about before, The Big Sick, where he found this original story and paired it with the right actors and the right director. He gave it to Michael Showalter, who's really, very experienced with this type of comedy, and he put some bigger named actors in there to help ground it and help shape that movie. So I think Apatow has a lot of strengths as a producer.
I like this game.
It's a good game, Rich. This is a very good game. No, Rich was busy playing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Rich was busy playing.
I was in the thick of it.
Absolutely, that's fine. Which is fine. This game is a very fun game. Luigi now has the 3 times Overwatch.
Yeah. That should kick some ass.
Him and Mario will be unstoppable together.
Well, problem with Luigi is...
Yeah.
His Overwatch shot does considerably less damage.
Sure.
He gets 3 of them, but right now they're only 50% of the normal damage.
Sure.
Mario's are at 130%.
Right. But...
So Mario's doing 10% more damage.
Overall
With the Overwatch shots.
But still, these are free shots you get to take.
Yes,
These are
all...
free pot shots. Theodore Larson, we are playing this on the Switch. On the Switch. Yeah, like I don't know. Did you guys see what was the Seth Rogen Apatow movie about him getting the girl pregnant? Knocked Up. Did you see Knocked Up?
No.
It's fine.
I'm trying to remember what it was.
Knocked Up, that's what it's called. It's a fine movie and it has some like decently funny moments, but because it didn't have Steve Carell, to me it lost a lot of its heart. Seth Rogen just didn't have the heart that Steve Carell had to really make the comedy endearing. So Katherine Heigl is the worst? Possibly. It's just like, I'm not saying it was a bad movie, I'm just saying, compare and contrast Steve Carell to Seth Rogen. Even though I like Seth Rogen and other stuff, I've talked about The Interview, like him and James Franco in The Interview.
Oh, that's a considerable bump.
Oh, fuck yeah. Is a fantastic comedy movie that I highly recommend. So James Franco or Seth Rogen is hit or miss for me.
Do I like that honey? Or do I like that bounce chance?
You know, kind of depends. Honey sticks people, right? Honey stops them from moving. Bounce moves them away from you. Which do you think would be more beneficial? Honey would be great because it catches enemies with their pants down. They're mid-cover and they stop right where you want them to. Bounce is great for those big fuckers with the slates because it knocks them away from you. You know, I haven't seen Party Down, S. Carson, but I've heard enough good things about it where I'm sure I'd like it. Have you seen Party Down?
No.
Oh. Tofu Ace, I do. I want all my enemies caught with their pants down mid-cover. Absolutely. Oh, you missed something. Oh, look, it tells you where it is.
Yeah.
That's fun. In the patch of desert near Peach's castle. Does it ring a bell? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm sure these do more damage.
I imagine it's about the same. Let's see if we can find that before we do anything.
That ink damage. That ink damage, though.
Ink.
So, ink prevents them from using their main weapon, but they can still use their secondary ability.
Right.
Freeze prevents them from using their secondary abilities, but they can still use their main weapon.
I have not been impressed by ink.
Well, just, you know, for anyone who shoots, it just stops them from shooting you. Oh, did you do the red coins over here yet?
There's a red coin over here?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to do about this thing.
That way? Oh, no, move that. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Boom.
Oh, is that what you do with these? Whoa. What? Oh.
So yeah, you need the other block, and then you can do the red coin thing. Mario does just want to fly. I know. I don't really like how he runs. I don't like his arms out like that. I don't quite get it. But it is what it is. Did you hear... Hey, Jack and Rich, did you hear about HGDQ speedrun of The End Is Nigh?
I did not. I'm assuming it would be a part of AGDQ at some point. I would assume
of course. What happened? Was it good?
I'm assuming they announced. I don't. It'd be the next AGDQ.
Oh, I didn't know if it happened already, and they were like, "Hey, it happened, and something funny happened, and here's the story of the funny thing that happened." Is that what you were gonna say?
Where am I missing red coins? They are up here. Chat, follow up with that AGDQ thing?
I'm waiting.
Is it just that it's been accepted?
I'm waiting for it. They had a pop-up event for Hurricane Harvey, apparently.
Oh, AGDQ?
That's great. So yeah, they're doing like a impromptu games done quick for Harvey relief.
When?
That's they did it today for Houston Games Done Quick. It played 50 minutes, so someone beat it in 50 minutes. Wow. Great.
They mentioned the awful voice acting.
That was actually the hardest part for them.
They skip all that shit. You don't see that.
No, the cutscenes are unskippable just to fuck with the gamers, just so they hear your voice and it throws them off a little bit.
I could see that. Fucking with speedrunners by making unskippable cutscenes. I could see that.
According to Guylex, they just announced they are over 200,000. That's great. That's great news. Now there's that little butthole thing that you.
I figured, I gotta give it a shot.
No, yeah. That's great. Lloyd Beats End is Nigh is different than Meat Boy in a few ways, but I mean, if you're not into hard as balls platformers, I could see you not giving it a go.
Do you have hype for Super Meat Boy Forever?
Yeah, but I like hard as balls platformers, so I do have hype for Super Meat Boy Forever. It looks like another Super Meat Boy game, which in my opinion is nothing but a good thing because I really like Super Meat Boy. Look at that poor Bullet Bill with underwear on his face. That's disrespect right there. Dreamer TK, what a very strange statement. Super Mario Sunshine is better than this. They're two very different games. I agree with you, but I also don't think that they should be compared.
Steak dinner is better than apple pie.
Right? Right? That's exactly the thing, like...
Vaguely sensical statement.
Sure. Jack, would you tell Rich that he looks radiant tonight? Rich, you look radiant tonight.
Thank you.
Mr. Merkmon says so. Is that new? Now you get to see Rich in all of his clarity, thanks to our new camera setup.
Anchor bounce. Anchor bounce.
What? Anchor bounce?
Ink or bounce.
What's the ink damage like? Is it plus 58 as well?
Yeah, it should be the same.
Yeah.
Going with bounce.
Going with bounce?
Yeah.
That's a tough call, but you know, you made it.
Can't tell you how many times somebody's been inked and then they just ran over and hit me with their big log or whatever it was.
Well, oh yeah, like if you ink the big guys, it's not going to do much good.
Bounce is always going to be somewhat useful.
You know what? I'll take that. I will absolutely take that. Let's see here. Dunk Achino. Dunk Achino. Says, this weekend, I saw Neil Breen's Fateful Findings. Jesus Christ. I'm looking forward to it. I think, we'll have to twist some more arms, but I'd like to get a Neil Breen film in somewhat soon.
Oh, freeze damage sucks. Yeah, we're going with this.
Oh, freeze damage? Yeah, that sucks.
I may have priced myself out of... yeah, I did. Yeah, great.
Selliness, diet's going well so far.
What's going well?
Diet.
Oh, good.
I'm 3 weeks into the diet. A little over 11 pounds down. Obviously today's Sunday, and so I just had my cheat day, so I'm back up a little bit, but usually cheat day weight goes away by like Tuesday or Wednesday. But overall, I'm still down, and I have not broken the diet yet, which is very nice. Even though I'm constantly tempted to. And there are some cooking shows that I enjoy, like Binging with Babish, where he cooks stuff that people make in movies or TV shows. And as it gets later in the week, watching cooking shows becomes unbearable. So, thank you, Selliness. I'm working for it. I have a goal. I have a goal, and more importantly, The key to any diet is you just have to want it more than you want the other things. And that's, I've been keeping in mind the thing that I want to accomplish, you know.
There's got to be a way to do this, right?
There you go. There you go. You did it. No pressure, but remember your success inspires others who watch you. No pressure. I also just know that weight can fluctuate, and weight is also, like, the number is also not the only indication of your weight loss or of overall health, where, you know, it's also waist size, stuff like that. But I'm going for it. Hopefully I'll be back down in the 180 range by Christmas. That's my total goal. And we'll see if I reach it, as long as I keep working for it. Trench Dev says, why even go on the special diet? Just eat less food and exercise more. So simple. Absolutely. That is a way to do it. This is a diet that I've done before, and more importantly, it's a diet that works with my schedule. So I know exactly what to do. I know that it works, and it's something that works with my particular schedule. So that's why I go on the special diet. And more importantly, it allows me the cheat day, which keeps me from slipping on other days. Knowing that on Saturday, I can eat whatever I want, and I can drink all the beer that I want, and that I can eat horrible, cheesy carbs, means that I can be good the other 6 days out of the week. And that's what works for me. I'm not saying that it works for everyone, but it just works for me. So, how tall am I? I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2", and I'm currently 198 pounds.
That's not a spooky gate.
It's got a moon and clouds. Super spooky. Horrible, cheesy, delicious carbs. They're the worst, and they're the thing I love the most.
So we're gonna get Yoshi.
What?
So we're gonna get Yoshi.
Why would you say that?
I'm so unenthused. I hate Yoshi.
You hate Yoshi?
I do. It's lame.
So. I don't know how tall Rich is. Rich, do you know how tall you are?
I average 5'10", I think.
Okay.
That's been ages since I had an official measurement. I don't remember what it even fucking is. It's about 5'10", I think.
Okay. Midnight Ambassador, this is on the Switch. The Nintendo Switch.
So that's the only way you can get this game currently, correct?
That's true. That's true. Hunchback Jack says 180 is about spot on for 6'2". Yes, 180 is right in the normal range. Is right in the middle of the normal range, and that's where I like to be. For a while, I was 170 when I was a super sexy skeleton, but I'd like to hang around that 180 range, so... Yoshi never recovered after Yoshi's story. Well, yeah, Dreamer Decay, that's the plan afterwards. So my overall fitness goal is once I reach 180, I will start trying to figure out how I can gain muscle, which is something I don't know how and I've never learned how to do properly. So that's the next step. But first things first, lose weight, then try to gain muscle. But we'll see. BNS 25, anything under 30 puts you at risk for heart attack. I don't know what that means, J.R.R. Lovecraft. Yeah, Chikamumu, and that's the thing. Like, but also I want to concentrate on losing fat first. Like, I don't want to try to do the cut bulk cycle that a lot of people try to do, where they try to lose fat and gain muscle at the same time. I figured just concentrate on one thing first, so. We'll do, you know, I'll keep you updated on my progress. Or else you'll see how super ripped I get, right? You'll see it on camera. Super ripped! Chuck Fox says, Jack, tips on quitting weed. I've been a daily smoker for 5 years and need to stop. It's the same as doing anything. You just gotta want the other thing more than you want the one thing. And if you need to stop, then you just gotta stop, man. Like, there's not much to it. If, you know, slowly remove your, slowly lowering the amount that you smoke is one way to do it. Maybe, if we're gonna go off of my diet things, maybe having a smoke cheat day. Say like, okay, if I don't smoke 6 days out of the week, 1 day out of the week, I can smoke as much as I want. And that will keep you from smoking all 6 days of the week. If you need to cut for like a job, if you're getting a drug interview for a job, then you gotta quit, man. And cut all your hair in case they take a hair sample. Because they do that. So... yeah, if it's for drug test, then you gotta quit, and quit for real, and cut your hair, or find someone who has the same color hair that you do that doesn't smoke. So that's how Jack ended up bald, right? That's yeah, I know smoking pot isn't physically addictive. But it is mentally addictive. There's a social aspect to it. There's a, it feels good, you know. People like getting high generally, and so I understand just not wanting to give up that feeling. But I can tell you that as someone who used to smoke all the time and no longer smokes, I have found that I enjoy it more not smoking. I enjoy things more not smoking. So, do with that what you will.
Right in the face.
Who? Oh my god, you got inked!
What, don't I have the remove status thing?
Someone has to jump on your head to remove your status.
Ah, shit. Now I can be raged.
Yeah, Mario, Rich upgraded Mario to get double Overwatch.
I don't regret it.
No, that's super badass. There you go. Now she's cleared.
Oh, look at the back of his head.
Who?
The zombie rabbits.
Oh yeah, they have like a tattoo mask. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, yeah.
It's neat looking. Trench Dev says, Jack, how do I get the motivation to do anything? I cannot give you that motivation, my friend. You gotta want it. You gotta think of something you want, and then you gotta do it. And then after you do it, you'll say, hey man, that was great doing that thing. I should do this next thing that I want to do.
That was a waste. I didn't realize he was so low on health.
Hey, he's dead. Ain't that what's important?
Hey, that is never in range.
You were a skeleton, but you smoked pot. No, I was fat when I smoked pot. Smoking pot is one of the things that led me to being fat. Thank you, Communism Fall, Communism Cess Fall, for remembering you get a free Twitch subscription. We will gladly take that. Meekest, you don't have to believe me when I say I was fat. You can. There's video proof of me being large. Watch the Great Space Jam behind the scenes video, and you will see how large I am.
So what's the victory thing?
It's in the upper right-hand corner. Wait till they're done.
They're getting a lot of dudes.
I see that. Defeat 10 enemies.
Not at this rate.
So you were thick. Was your hair thicker as well? Actually, yeah. In the that behind the scenes video, I have a full beard, kind of longish hair. Oh snap! Thank you, Tiberius. But what year? That was maybe 5, 6 years ago. And I was fat, and I was a stoner well before then. Oh, sorry, Tiberius. I thought you were linking to that. I don't know where you find it. Hold on, let me see if I can find a link. Hold on. Oh, that might be a Patreon only thing. It's behind a paywall. Let's see if I can find it. I thought it was on YouTube. Hold on. That's a great Space Jam.
It's maybe the first story mission I lose.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh shit. It might be behind... It might be behind the Patreon paywall. So, I've been telling people to go to that for a while, so sorry. I don't give to the RL on Patreon. That would be weird. Oh, Half in the Bag, episode 10, the 48-hour film project, says Trench Dev. Yeah, you can also see me like with a full beard and long hair if you watch my Poop Again shorts on my YouTube channel. I am in it as the mayor, and that's when I have my biggest beard and longest hair that I've ever had. So, I used to have quite the beard and hair. And gut, most importantly. Beard, hair, and gut. Oh, that's so awesome. Just 40 health, just for doing nothing, just for moving.
Basically a full health.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Ezekiel Jeans, before we were talking about Patton because he was in Space Cap, and we were talking about going out to LA to shoot Patton's segment. He did not have much time, as Patton is one of the busiest men in Hollywood at any given time. He's in everything. He wants to be involved in everything he can be. But we knew he was a fan, and he said if we could set up a location to shoot him in, a location for him to shoot that wasn't out of his way, he could spare us 15-20 minutes. And so I called some old friends over at Funny or Die, who have a really nice studio, kind of, you know, right in the middle of Los Angeles. And I said, hey, if we come here on this date, can we just steal your studio for a half an hour? And they weren't shooting anything that day, so we got really lucky. and we're able to hang out at Funny or Die for a little bit, and he came by and we shot his little segment in Space Cop. And that's it. Like, you know, we shot with him for a little bit. He, you know, sat at a folding table and read his lines, and we did our little back and forth. That's me whispering to him in when he's the chief of space police. I'm the one having a little back and forth with him. It was a really fun shoot. But yeah, it was really fun, and he, after he was done shooting, we got to hang out with him for approximately 5 minutes. He wanted to chat about some best of the worst stuff and some fun movie stuff, and that's it. And then he was off. I think right afterwards he went to go shoot Conan. And actually, I think he talks about Space Cop a little bit on that Conan. He went to go shoot a Conan segment, and unfortunately, it was the same day that Letterman was having his last show. So,
the show that Conan told nobody to watch. Go watch Letterman's last show.
In fact, he's with Patton, and halfway through the Patton interview, he says, Letterman is starting now. Everyone go watch Letterman. And then afterwards, Patton talks about being in Space Cop. So. Is that Jack in the Nintendo shirt in that video? In what video? In the Great Space Jam video? Could be. So it was a really fun trip. It was very hectic. You know, it's nerve-wracking because we were in a studio we've never been in before. Luckily, like I said, all the Funny or Die people were incredibly gracious to us. Like, they in the studio like helped us set up everything, even though they didn't have to. Everyone was just very nice. That's the importance of making friends. That's something we talk about a lot when people say, you know, when people say like, is going to film school worth it? Just
the answer is still no.
No, the answer is yes, Rich. It's 75% yes, because not because of what you will learn there in the textbooks, but because of the friends you will make. Those are the friends that will help you out later in life. So, you know, working with Funny or Die from back in the day gave me some contacts which really ended up helping us out of what could have been an incredible jam. Just because I made some friends early on. So that was great.
Wow. It sucks.
Sari Chen!
Didn't fail though.
Sari Chen is back! Sari Chen, welcome back!
How you died, man?
We're happy to hear that you're not dead. You just got to see Rich perform fairly piss poor.
I've been doing excellent before that, alright? I think I fucking aced every other mission tonight.
Cinderman says, unless they hate you, in which they will destroy your career every chance they get. Well, like I said, make friends. Don't be a dickhead and make contacts. Make friends. Make people who want to work with you again. Be open to work in other people's projects. Part of the reason why I knew half of the people I knew at Funny or Die was because when my cousin Jake went to Northwestern for film, anytime he needed help on any project, I would be there and helping him and helping his classmates and helping whoever I could, making friends. Some of those people, not a lot of them, some of those people ended up working for Funny or Die. So that's, you go and you help and you make friends. Is Shrek in this game? No.
Why would I want honey damage on a short-range weapon? so they'd be right next to me to melee me the next turn. Why would you ever want that?
Cooldown? No, that has a short cooldown too.
Everything's the same.
Oh, well then, yeah, no, there's no reason why you'd want honey damage.
I need money.
A very long time ago, and fat enough to have man boobs. Oh no, did I have man boobs? I'm sure. I mean, I was big. I was a big dude. Oh god, yeah, that's a weird short. That's not even me at my fattest. That's not even me at my fattest.
Before your fattest or on your way down?
Before my fattest. That was on my way up.
Moving on up. I should have gone back and done some of the challenge things.
Oh, see, there you go. That's a nice fat Jack, Russian football kicker. That's nice fat Jack.
Yeah.
Look at that gut. Yep, that's a good one. Now you guys are getting it.
Why are you making me look at your fat gut, Jack? Do you want me to make you look at my fat gut? You think it's pleasant? Here, you son of a...
No, don't do it! We're gonna get banned!
Here!
Oh, we just got banned, Rich. We just got banned.
Motherfucker.
You know what? That's fair. I made you look at my naked, shirtless self. Sari Chen, you came back just in time. Just in time. And she's gone again. Bye, Sari.
I planned.
You play. Before I forget, someone was saying I recommended seltzer water to quit soda and beer. No, just plain carbonated water, not seltzer water, not tonic water. Just plain flavorless carbonated water is a great replacement for soda, unless you like the flavor. But Richard Edlund Evans.
Oh, that's just okay.
Let's see here. What are we doing here? Hot Fired, it says, hey, again, Jack, have you ever watched the BBC panel show QI? It was hosted by Stephen Fry. Only knowing you thought the computer screen and not... Only knowing you through the computer screen and not personally, I feel like it would be a good Jack show. I've never seen it. No. You know, Tiberius, I'm gonna say that I want to say seltzer water is different than carbonated water, but I could be wrong. I think carbonated water is just sparkling water. It's just water with bubbles in it, and seltzer has other things in it.
Is Luigi making scared noises?
Yeah, he makes little scared noises. I think there's also spooky noises in general happening. Right. I'm thinking of writing a script for Speed 2 Cruise Control reboot. Any thoughts? Well, so they did the bus, and they did a boat for Speed 2. You can't really do a boat again.
He's thinking about specifically rebooting Speed 2 with the boat.
With the boat?
Skipping the first movie in the series.
Sure. How have you thought about maybe glomming onto the Titanic craze and just, you know, go historical reboot, and maybe that's why the Titanic hit the iceberg, is because they couldn't slow down. Just spitballing here.
There was a mad bomber on the Titanic.
Yeah.
Who rigged the boat.
So it couldn't slow down.
Couldn't slow down.
Or else the bomb would go off. And so then it's a madcap caper to stop the bomb.
My good lady, I'm afraid we must keep speeding towards those icebergs. Alright, so what am I missing? What am I missing? What is your deal? Is there a coin buried under one of these things or something?
I wish I could tell you, Rich.
Why are there 3 of these? This is a... Oh, one of those.
PSA, the Wikipedia entry for carbonated water has a marvelous animated GIF. Great. Well, I will check that out later.
Should be right.
What?
I did all the things. And I didn't get a... Plus,
oh, I see. There's 8. I see 8. You must have missed the first one.
Well, there's a different thing with the position of the rocks. I think I accidentally walked into the red coins ring while I was doing it.
Sure. There you go. There you go. The Shred Baron says, keep doing all the awesome things that you guys do.
Maybe. Yeah, no guarantees.
I mean, you know, that's kind of the unofficial plan, but...
No fucking guarantees. What's this puzzle one? How come this didn't work?
I don't know if that is a puzzle, I'll be honest with you.
This is totally a puzzle.
Is it the same as that? Oh no, you have those 2 in different places. You need to move them each down 1, right? Wait, go look at your blocks. Oh, no, I guess you're right. Look at your blocks again. Huh. Then I don't know, man. Then I don't know. Let's see here. Voodoo Mamaganza says, thank you for validating my decision to not buy a Switch. But I do appreciate the variety of games you play for us. By the way, super stoked to see Biscuit. That's another pro Lego sorting stream.
It's the only kind of stream that will be requested for ages. They want the Lego sorting stream, Jack. You did it.
I did it.
You did it.
That looks right. Huh. What if you're supposed to do the mirror of it, Rich? How about a mirror? I bet it's a mirror.
All right.
I'm you know, spitballing, like, what's the puzzle, right? It's either exactly or a mirror, and you tried exactly, so I'm going a mirror. Yeah, that one needs to come back 1 though. The one to your right. Sorting stream is over once Jack steps on a Lego. Very possible.
No.
Yeah, well, no, that brick needs to go back 1.
What do you mean?
That one to your left? Nope. The one on the strip?
All right.
Nope, not that one. Put that one back where it was.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You're right.
Ah, there you go. Mirror image.
Good call.
20 power orbs. That's pretty nice.
That's decent. That's decent. I'll take that.
That ain't worth nothing.
What can we do with 20? Alright, he's got 75 to spend. That's not nothing.
Nope. No. This kind of makes me want to buy a Switch. Yeah, you know, it's the Switch is getting the library. It's getting the library up there. You know.
Do we want the movement or do we want the health?
Ooh. All great questions. This makes me want to play XCOM.
I'll take the health for now.
That's the thing. Like, remember, like, you can currently play a full version of XCOM on an iPad, and apparently it plays great on the iPad. So you don't necessarily have to go out and buy a Switch just for this, but this is a very cute game. And I think a pretty good game. Maybe wait till Mario Galaxy? I don't know.
All right, Weege, what you got?
Mario Odyssey comes out the same day as Stranger Things Season 2. Interesting. Mario Odyssey comes out next month, right?
A fine day.
Fine day. XCOM is on the iPad. I'm never leaving the bathroom again. It is, and apparently it plays just as well on an iPad.
Oh, wait. Is there anything else I have to do over here? There's got to be.
Which way did you come from?
That way down there, the big hallway.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what's up here? You've done this, right? You've been through here, I presume.
Yes? Well, let me see what battle is next, and I'll tell you for sure.
The haunted theme? You've been in the haunted area.
Oh, yeah. No, I've been in the haunted...
I'm very early in the haunted area.
So. Oh, yeah. No, I just hit... actually, I just hit the end of the haunted area. I'm at the boss battle right now of the haunted area.
Okay. Have you been doing any of the...
The challenge?
Yeah.
I did a couple of the early ones just to see what they were. Oh, these fuckers, Rich. These fuckers. They teleport, so your Overwatch is useless against them. And they're...
Oh, it doesn't count as movement?
Doesn't count as movement, and they're the ones that can suck you towards them with their music.
Right.
These fuckers are bastards. Yes, when Metroid Samus Returns come out, we will stream that 100% because I really want to play it. 100%. Dr. Chug Buttmud, they do not have XCOM 2 on the iPad. They have XCOM Enemy Unknown Within on the iPad.
All right, so
sorry for any confusion.
This is all about what you can do to them immediately.
Those teleporters? Yeah, they will wreck your day.
I should have brought Fake Peach.
Let's see here. Sari-Chen says, holy gee, it's been forever. Wow, this game. Wow, your camera. How's the chat doing? Any new ridiculous inside jokes that they won't let die? Hope y'all are doing well. Jack and Rish.
Tums Festival, Tums Festival, Tums Festival.
It's all Tums Festival right
Festival,
now.
Tums Festival, Tums Festival.
Yeah, we got the new camera since you've been gone. We just figured out a microphone thing that should help from blowing out speakers today. We got some new emotes. Lots, you know. And we're still here being jackasses. So a lot's changed. Some things haven't. Happy to have you back, Sari-Chen. Oh yeah, a lot of watching sixes, a lot of Mad Trap strats, a lot of Bush strats. So you've missed a few, but I'm sure the chat will catch you up, don't worry. Yeah, I think you might have missed all of the Mad Trap strats from Friday the 13th. So
I missed all of Friday the 13th.
So you gotta get on that. Gotta get right on that. All right, Anonymous says, how long before kids start calling XCOM a ripoff of this game? And is Rich sufficiently prepared to educate such children when the time comes? You know, I see where the snark is coming from, but here's what I'm going to say.
They're not wrong.
What?
They're not wrong.
What do you mean?
The kids will call XCOM a ripoff of this.
Right. But I don't think that will always be a bad thing. Be with me here for a second, Rich. Before you get crazy.
Oh, I don't give a shit what kids think.
Well,
they can think whatever stupid thing they want.
What I'm thinking is that this could Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle could be the gateway drug that brings kids into the fold of turn-based strategy games.
Sure.
And so there might be the kid that's like, what's this XCOM ripoff of Mario Rabbids, but about aliens? Lame.
Look, I'm not doing a bitter old man thing where I'm like upset about that.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, sure.
If kids like this, that's fine.
Oh, yeah. No, and you know what? They might be, like, I'm sure there are kids out there. Ugh. Yeah, look, and now he's kind of out in the open.
He's into cover. And it kind of worked out.
Okay. Like, remember all that, like, Paul McCartney fiasco when he did a song with Kanye West? And all the kids were like, wow, Kanye West discovered this really cool older artist. Even though everyone knows who the Beatles are. But for those kids, maybe they didn't know who the Beatles were, and that opened up a world for them. So I think there's some positivity that could be had.
They hate them some Luigi.
They're for murder. They like the murder. Doobie Sandwich, we are. Well, we're using, we got the Elgato Cam Link, which is this really amazing little thing that turns any HDMI output into a webcam. And so I'm actually using my Panasonic GH2 with a brand new awesome lens. Not brand new, it's used. I got it used. But a new lens for me that I got running the HDMI out into the Elgato Cam Link, which is why our webcam looks so freaking nice. And I'm really happy with how it looks at the moment. Got the lens we got is a 20mm 1.7 f-stop, so it works great in low light situations like Rich and I are in right now. And what lens? What lens? Like I said, it's a Panasonic 22mm prime f1.7. And so we're running at a fairly like medium ISO, which means not a lot of grain, and I think it looks really great. As you can see, we have a beautifully shallow depth of field, so Rich and I should be in clear focus, and all the tapes behind us should be a little bit blurry to help us seem a little crisper. Battery is fine for the DSLR. It's plugged into power. It's plugged into power, and I have it turned so I have it set up so it doesn't auto turn off. But so plug in power, everything's fine. Theoretically, Doobie Sandwich, we could stream these games at 60 frames a second. And theoretically, we could even bump up to 1080. We currently stream at 720, which I want to do to make sure that our streams run smoothly, but theoretically, as hardware and internet connections get better, we could bump our frame rate and our resolution up even more. When asked about RLM, the director of The Last Jedi said, "I love them, but I fear them." Did you see that?
I didn't see that, but I can see it.
Someone tweeted at him, "What do you think about RLM?" And he got back and said, "I love them, but I fear them." That's great.
Don't fear the Reaper.
Well, and you know, someone was saying, "What power you guys hold?" There's no power there. He just doesn't want a bad review.
They're still gonna do what they're gonna do.
Right.
People are still gonna see the movie. We have no power.
That's right.
We can't stop the Disney empire.
Also, it's not like he's gonna call y'all up and be like, "I was thinking about doing this with the movie."
Right.
Nice flank there, Rich. But maybe, just maybe, he's thinking about what critics might say, and maybe that makes the movie better. Maybe that makes the movie worse. We don't know. We don't know.
All right. That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, they get a lot more devious once they start showing up with other enemies.
Yeah. Probably going to be a prioritization issue.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Is this getting harder? Well, Rich, you know, just had a bad dish mission.
And like I said, one of the challenge missions really was wrecking my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a Toad escort mission.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, that's another thing. I like the variation. Vary it up. Sometimes you got to escort someone. Sometimes you just got to get to the end. Sometimes you have to kill a certain number of things. I like that they keep it fresh. That's nice. My N64 did not have an empty expansion RAM slot. I was having a different issue with it. The new N64, the new used N64 I got, the problem I was having with it was the image that was shown on the TV was stuttery and glitchy. And it did have the it didn't have the RAM extension in it, but it did have a normal RAM in it. So
Not rethink Luigi.
yeah, just because he has such low health.
Yeah.
He's right now he's a liability, Rich. Currently, he is a liability.
It's slightly early to make that determination.
Jeff Fresek, I see your tip. I'm not going to read it as it might contain small Twin Peaks spoilers. I don't know if they are or not, but I acknowledge your tip. Anonymous says Rich Evans.
Yes.
Is cute. Heart emoji.
Thank you.
So.
I've seen fan art. A lot of fans don't think I'm cute. Seen some shit that's decidedly unflattering.
Well, some people are dickheads. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I was talking about this earlier. I don't know if people were around for that. I watched the first episode of Twin Peaks. I finally buckled and got a Showtime subscription so I could watch Twin Peaks. Hopefully binge it. And from the first episode, I'm really looking forward to it. It's very David Lynchy, which isn't always a pro for me. A lot of David Lynch I don't like. I get what he's going for, and I respect the art that he's creating, but that's not always my thing. One of the reasons why I always liked Twin Peaks was because I thought it was a nice meld of the normal with little flares of David Lynch. Mm-hmm. And so far it's a little more David, like first episode of Twin Peaks is a little more David Lynch than I would like, but which I know is the exact opposite everyone else is saying, but so but I'm still looking forward to it. I'm into it. One episode in.
All right, save up.
Save up for the big stuff.
Exactly.
Snooch to Nooch, there is another Rich Jack review episode in the can. I don't know when it will be released. Probably not anytime soon because the review of Blind Fury just went up. And you don't want to release two reviews too close to each other. But yes, there is another Rich and Jack one, and I'm sure there will be more.
That's a lot.
What?
The damage upgrade for that.
Oh, yeah. And the more damage means the more vamp. More damage, more vamp. A review of Sister Act 2 anytime. It'll be me and Jay reviewing Sister Act 2. Back in the Habit. And I just the entire I will review the entire Sister Act cinematic universe, which only consists of 2 films. But I will do it. Fucking love Sister Act. Fucking love it. West Coast, I have very little control over when the review will be released.
Normally, I'm a fan of shotguns. Not so much in this game.
Do shotguns in XCOM blow up your cover as well?
They don't blow up your own cover, no.
Well, there you go.
Alright, we'll save up. We'll get Mario some movement. Alright, we're getting rid of Luigi.
Snooch Tanooch says, Rich's control holding pattern amazes me. You've been kind of all over the place.
I do that.
And that's fine.
I always do that.
Yeah, that's fine. You do you, Rich. You do you. Look at Peach, that adorable little princess with a big-ass shotgun. It's great.
Okay, I don't want her specifically because those phantasms seem like they teleport. But Luigi's too fragile, even though he's got the long-range weapon. So I need movement. I need people who can flank. She's got that great dash.
And 8 cells of movement.
8 cells of movement. 7 Mario. I want to upgrade that, but I can't afford it yet.
Yep.
Stuck with them anyway.
Well, yeah, you have to be Mario. But, like, Mario and Peach, Luigi, Rabbids is not a bad combination.
Also a shotgun, but he's got 8 cells of movement.
Ooh, yeah.
He's got an explosive dash.
And he has that magnetic dance thing that can get people out of cover. For your other 2.
Alright, Rabbid Mario. Then I got no healing. Well, I got healing. Alright.
You have vamp healing.
That might be alright. What kind of weapon do I got for you? Alright. Actually, we can't use Rabbid Mario, until we can afford to give him a better weapon.
Yep, that's true. True that.
So he's no longer on the team.
Go Peach. Go OG roster there, Rich.
What are your weapons looking like?
What? What? When do you suppose it saved? That's weird.
Yeah.
It just crashed.
Yeah. Is the Switch getting overheated?
Can it? I guess theoretically it's a computer, so it can.
Let me see how hot it is.
That's fucking weird. That's really strange. Yeah, you just witnessed that live with us. It Why would it overheat while you're going through the menus? You know?
Oh my god.
Hot-ish. The game crashed, not the Switch. Mario Rabbids crashed.
I mean, it's warm. Yeah.
Fans really running. But it should be fine.
Thank you.
Huh.
We use the restroom anyway. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, that was very strange. Yeah, Mario. So Rich was going through the skill trees.
A series of menus.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, he wasn't in a graphically intense part of the game. He was going through the skill trees, deciding which upgrade to buy when Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle decided to no longer work. How strange. LL Cool Jeans, I have seen Logan. While I thought it was an all-right movie, with all the hype it had when it first came out, I was frankly a little disappointed by it. Had some really neat action, but I just thought it was kind of meh. I wasn't into it like other people were. I know, Tiberius. I know. Thank you, Dr. Smoke Trees. It was. This might be some slight Logan spoilers, and so if you haven't seen Logan yet, this might get a little Logan spoilery. I'll wave my hands when we're done with Logan spoilers. My main problem with it is it seemed to be one of those movies where you thought Logan was going to learn a lesson, finally, and we might get some sort of character arc, and there really wasn't. The movie starts with him being a reactionary and not, fighting out of anger more than for a cause. And then at the end of the movie, it's not like he makes a decision to stay with the kids and protect them. In fact, he's going away from them, and then only after they're attacked, once again, he's reactionarily taking action to save the kids. It's not for anything. He starts off a hothead, he ends off a hothead. He happens to save some kids in the meantime. That's it. It was a fine movie. I thought him and Professor X thing some parts were good, some parts I didn't much care for. I thought the Logan clone was kind of laughable. And that's it. It was fine. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying it was fine, and everyone seemed to really fucking love it. Alright, that's it. No more Logan spoilers. All done with Logan spoilers. The Farce Awakens, I disagree.
With?
Their assessment on Logan.
Oh.
So. Right, and that's okay. It's okay for us to disagree on things. We don't have to always agree on things, and that's fine. But, Logan is a movie. I think it's a perfectly adequate movie. Okay, so you made it out of the battle. That's good.
Oh, I wasn't worried. I figured that would have saved.
Dr. Smoke Tree says, when you don't like a movie that everyone else loves, do you ever think you should go rewatch it because maybe you were wrong and missed something, or just weren't right in the right mood that day? Right mood is a fair point.
Alright, Peach has a decent weapon.
Okay.
Mario's got a decent weapon. What do these do? Valkyries. I don't even know what those are yet.
Can't afford them anyway.
Yeah, after the stream, I'm gonna go back into the challenge areas and get some money.
What was it? The other day, someone made a little commentary video on Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And it's someone whose opinion I generally, if I don't always agree with them, I at least appreciate it. So I watched this video on the virtues of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which is a movie that I didn't much care for. And all of her points were about how good the characters were and all the character work. And I generally agree that I like all of the characters in Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't necessarily appreciate some of the writing of that characters. I think it's a little sloppy. I think that there's a ton of tell, don't show, which is generally speaking a bad aspect of movies. But I did agree, so I watched this knowing that I didn't like Guardians 2, and it did make me appreciate some of the characters more. I still hold firm my opinions on the writing. Yeah, Lindsay Ellis, that's her name. Lindsay Ellis just put out a thing on Guardians 2. Thank you. I often forget people's names. So seeing her video on it made me think more highly of the characters of Guardians, but I still don't think overall it's a very good movie. Logan would take some convincing. It would take some convincing, and I don't know if I would be there, because I am usually pretty good at remembering things in movies and paying attention to movies and picking up on all of the little things I'm supposed to pick up on, and I didn't see no character arc.
Alright, we have our team. A little bit worried about that shotgun with Peach, but...
Yeah, Hunter Court, I think that's the first video I saw of hers too, her video on the 3-act structure and how it relates to Disney's, you can watch Disney's Hercules movie and basically have that act as a class on the 3-act structure because it's so formulaic that that it hurts. And yeah, she has a lot of really fun videos, that Lindsay Ellis. So significant moments in his character arc in the film. I think you missed something or were distracted.
Does that do anything? Usually the things you look at do something. I know it's got the glowy eyes. Maybe that's what they're drawing attention to. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. Just spooky. Just something spooky.
Or is that going to be the Valkyrie? It turns into a ghost thing.
I don't know.
Where's that tombstone? It's over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Alright, we did lose some stuff.
Oh, yeah, but not that much.
No.
Are you telling us you're going to keep watching Blade Runner until you get it? No, I remember I like Blade Runner. Rich and Jay are the ones that think it's boring.
Yeah.
I've
given it enough chances.
Yeah. No, I really enjoy Blade Runner. But like I said, as far as Logan is concerned, I won't get too into it because, you know, just in case spoileries. I didn't see the arc. He acted the same at the beginning of the movie than he did at the end. And I'm a big fan of show don't tell. That and there just wasn't.
Oh no, I just want to get these coins.
Oh, I just thought he was hanging out by himself. I was like, is that a battle over there?
Some flags.
Oh yeah, there it is. So. Is it possible to like something and still critique it? Of course. One, you can be critical on why you like it. You can point out all the things you like. And two, you can like something but not like all of it.
Ah, okay.
Oh, yeah. The ghosts. Oh, you guys. K. Kenton Lee, yes, we both like this game. We both like this game. That's good. I can't understand. Well, how about another time I will get into more specifically my dislike And it's not even a dislike. It's...
What is going on now?
My dislike of Logan, and it's not even a dislike. It's just I don't think it's that good, but it's all right. It's a fine movie. It's just, like, not the greatest thing ever, because everyone said it was the greatest thing ever. Which is not the strongest criticism you can have of a movie. I will get into it more specifically later, because I've already said no spoilers, so... And I know Rich doesn't care, and he won't care about spoilers, but maybe other people do. I will get into it. A Logan review. There you go, now you're talking.
Wrong side.
It's madness to me that it seems as a shallow film, and that's incredibly the opposite of what I took away from it. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's okay for us to have different, you know, coming out of a movie with very different feelings, and that's also
this is your
okay.
first day on the internet.
Yeah, yeah. I just logged in today. I created my my account and logged into the internet. He threw grenades at you.
Oh no!
He threw one of them grenades at you.
The person being jumped on gets cured, or the person jumping cured?
The person who gets jumped on gets cured.
I don't think I have that upgrade for her, though.
That's very possible. The ghosts in Mario's are called boos. That is a boo. Bill and Tam says, I've been watching RLM for years. I've always wondered, do y'all work full-time for the production company? Mike, Jay, and Rich do. Technically speaking, I don't work at all for RLM. We do previously recorded here, but that's our own thing, and other than that, I have my own production company where I make commercial videos and the such.
I've been inked, so that's good.
Yeah, they can't shoot you.
She's gonna flank their asses and heal.
No problem, Bill and Tam. My production company is called RLN. No. Thanks, Beefcake. Yeah, I'm brand new to the internet. Like my MySpace account. I'm sorry, Coffee for Mana. My production company is not hiring. My production company currently employs one person, and that is me. Nice.
Now he teleports me before their turn?
Yes. Yes, he does.
Yeah. Maybe we'll drop in and overwatch their asses.
Huh?
Maybe we'll be able to overwatch their asses.
Do I give myself paid vacation days? No. Vacation days means that I'm not working. And I make no money. That's why when you have your own business, you end up working all the time. Because why would you not? Thanks, Decepticon! We appreciate it. Oh, with the grenades? I know. Dickheads. Yeah, no, it's vacation equals no current clients. Yeah. And when you have no current clients, I usually find myself trying to do something that will get the attention of a possible client in the future. You make a weird video, you help a buddy out with their project, you do this, you do that. Always doing something. Ooh, nice burn. Nice burn. It's true, also working right now. Yep. Tiberius, that's splitting hairs. It's like, it says the only way to get vacation is to bust ass in advance and get ahead for a few weeks, but then you're putting in twice the work before your vacation, so does that make the vacation worth it? Usually what I'll do is I'll find, like, as far as vacation times, and if I have a current project, what I will do is any sort of editing I have to do on something, I will bring a little bit of that with me on vacation. And maybe take either a couple 2-hour days or like one 6-hour day and get some editing done while on vacation, and that'll mitigate it a little bit. You never work with Mike and Jay on film stuff? Or just appear... Yeah, I'm just here, because we're friends, and we do the show. Like, if they ever, you know, did a commercial job, I'm sure they would pay me, but they might not also. I mean, I don't know. Then I probably wouldn't show up.
Jack gets a place to store gear.
That's true.
He gets a studio that he can use every now and then.
Boom.
Without having to pay anybody. There are benefits. There are mutual benefits.
Oh no, and also I have people who I can count on to help me with any shoot anytime.
Yeah.
Who know how to be a part of a production. I can't tell you how many shoots Mike and Jay have helped me out on throughout the years. Because that's how it works. And it's really easy to work with them, not only because we're friends, but because they know what they're doing. So I can say, hey, go set up those lights there, I'm going to shoot here, and they can just do it and I don't have to worry about it. So, no, there are definite benefits.
Paige is just stone cold in this game.
Isn't she great? She will fuck you up. Aimless Corsair, you are absolutely correct. You have to know the right people. It's not just about making shit. It's about knowing the people who will help you make the shit.
Money.
Money. Ooh. You've gone off into other things. I don't know what you're doing now. Crando Kazooie, the story in which I met Mike, Jay, and Rich is really boring because we just had a common friend.
It was a gloomy November day.
Oh, there you go.
Storm was coming in.
While running...
And his father had just died.
Running on the street to get out of the rain, I accidentally bumped shoulders with a young man carrying his parcels. In my haste, I tried to help him get his parcels back in his bag.
He refused to loan you money to get a taxi to get to your father's funeral.
Wait a minute.
That's how you met Mike. He refused to loan you money to catch a taxi so you can make it to your father's funeral.
He was still upset about me bumping him with the parcels. And,
right.
And I said, I'm sorry, sir. I'm running because I'm late for my father's funeral. If only there was some way like I could get a taxi. I just currently have no money. And Mike said, yeah, that sounds bad. Bye. So, and Jay actually is an even funnier story. He killed my father. I met him at the police station at the trial. And even though there was DNA evidence linking him to the murder of my father, he got off on a technicality.
They didn't read him his rights.
And so, you know. But you know what? We ended up talking. We liked some of the same movies. And, you know, my father, yeah, he was all right. So I was like, yeah, you know, wash either way. So, no, that's a much better story than what it is. So, anyone asking, that's what it really is. The real story is I had a friend who had a friend. No, I had a friend who was friends with Jay's girlfriend at the time. That's what it was. And I was making videos, and Jay and Mike were making videos, and one day they were going to make a Grabowski video and needed an actor. And so my friend who was friends with Jay's girlfriend said, hey, what about Jack? He makes videos, and they're like, whatever, if he'll show up, that's fine.
Many people on the chat are incredulous about Jay having a girlfriend.
What? Oh, right. I'm sorry. Jay's gay. You're right.
No, it's not.
No, I forgot the joke. I forgot the Jay joke. I'm sorry. You're right. I didn't even think about that. But
you're saying there's something funny about being gay?
No, I'm saying that everyone is saying Jay is gay because that's the joke. No, the joke is that Jay is gay, obviously.
So it's a joke to be gay.
It's a...
Jeez. We really are an alt-right channel.
Good night, everybody.